Hello one and all, in case you guys have not wondered on my profile of my YouTube channel. I have had my YouTube channel for 10 years. Honestly guys, I cannot thank you enough for all the support that you have given me over the years. I am truly grateful for what you have been supporting me throughout this channel, particularly my movie reviews, because that's what I've wanted to do ever since I started my YouTube channel. And in all honesty, guys, I have met so many great people throughout this community through all these years, and has truly helped me figure out myself for the YouTube channel and all. So just me in general. I cannot thank you guys enough. So 2015, I started my YouTube channel. I was 15 when I started my YouTube channel, and now I am 25. And yeah, I am literally blown away how far I've come with this YouTube channel. So at the very beginning of my YouTube channel, I called it Joseph Reviews. And for a while, I've been thinking about it, because a lot of other people tend to use their real name. So throughout the years since 2020, I think I have decided to use my full name, because I just thought, why not anyway? You know, and other people do that. Because I thought, well, why not? Might as well. It's, you know, it's my channel. And so let's start from the beginning. Then I'm just gonna go through. So this was in fact the first ever social media platform I ever signed up to, and this really was in fact my first social media platform I signed up to. So on the 8th of November 2015, I created this YouTube channel. And then I did not upload my first YouTube video until a couple of days, where I was basically showing my room with a really bad camera quality. Basically, just, you know, the black bars, it pretty much looked like watching a serial television. And particularly with my first ever movie review, which was for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. That had the worst camera quality of any of my YouTube videos yet. You know, it was the only time I used that camera, thank God. And then until I formally properly used a full camera where it doesn't have any black bars from the side or at the top of the bottom of the screen, it was in fact for Return of the Jedi. And then I continued to doing that as possible. You know, the webcam camera has been very useful. It was literally the only type of camera that I've been using for my YouTube channel. And it's been going on pretty great, I think, anyway. And then on what YouTube used to have was its own editing software. So like sometimes you upload a portion of YouTube videos, and it simply does that for you until about 2017 it stopped doing that, and now you simply have to edit your own footage or make them one continuous take videos as I can, which I was in fact okay to. And so for a while, I'm not just doing movie reviews on my YouTube channel, I also kind of did some short vlog videos, like update videos, because why would you not want to update your subscribers about that? And also views in general, and also shout out videos, because I just really appreciated people coming back to me, because every time I see something that they either subscribe to me or I see someone do a video that I think helps the algorithm going, not just for me but other people's channels in general, which was kind of what I did back then. And so my subscribers method kept going for quite some time. I met so many great people. I followed, I of course started following the big YouTubers like Jeremy Jahns, Chris Stuckman, who now has a film called Shelby Oaks, which is insane. That he's come far from a film critic to a filmmaker, which is insane. Also other big YouTubers like the Schmoes Know YouTube channel, and also John Flickinger, the Flip Pick. They were like the go-to YouTubers for me in regards to movie reviewers. And then I, of course, met some smaller people along the way. I've had some great friends along the way, like Joshua Drake, aka Future Filmmaker, Anthony Jenkins, another great one who loves the 80s. And then getting to see some other small faces on there. Ryan O'Toole is another one who I miss very, very much. I mean, in about 2017, 2018-ish, he and his brother Cody O'Toole did this movie game show called Rotten or Fresh, based on Rotten Tomatoes, which I thought was fantastic. And I had the opportunity to be in 2 episodes, and then unfortunately it kind of stopped due to personal reasons for them, which was completely understandable. Then other YouTubers I've seen, Sean Chandler, who literally has come far to being probably nearly as big as some of those YouTubers like John Flickinger and Chris Stuckman, along with Cody Leach, who I also love watching his content as well. Other great YouTubers, Austin Burke, Austin Putnam. I love how he does top 5 videos. Definitely love what he does on his channel. And just meeting so many great people has just been wow. There's probably a lot of people I'm forgetting. I mean, Zach Pope being another one. Real James, I believe that's his name. And then some more like British ones as well. Oliver Harbour, he's more of a UK one, and I'm a UK one as well. Just seeing all these great people come onto this platform is just wild. As far as other YouTubers go, most likely from America anyway, Tyler Calvert is another one. And just seeing all these great YouTubers who I've watched all the time, just really love watching their content. Sometimes back in the olden days, they would review movies leading up to a certain movie, which was what I wanted to do, and which I thought was fantastic. I did it with Star Wars, the Marvel movies. Looking through my 2016 videos, and I reached 100 subscribers. Then I did a part 2 Q&A video, which was insane. Then I also did some Blu-ray videos here and there. I stopped doing it because streaming services are now just a thing these days. And of course I would used to do best films of the year video and trailer reactions as well, and reviews on the trailers as well. And then going into 2017 was so great. And then just whether I get the chance to see movies or not, most anticipated videos. I am still going to do them, but now these days I don't see enough movies as I want to, which is why I kind of distance from doing best films of the year video. Not that I enjoy them, I love doing them, they're great. It's just unfortunately I don't get to see a lot of movies now as I used to, and so I agreed to show my films from each year on Letterboxd, like I did that with last year for 24, and I'm going to do the same thing with 25. I'll do a final video on that and link that, so stay tuned for that, guys. Then going into 2018, I did ones like the Jurassic Park series, Mission Impossible series, best action film series ever, and then something that everyone loves doing, Halloween specials. You know, Chris Stuckman, since he reviewed John Carpenter's Halloween, like he well, he did a couple of other specials, but really it wasn't about until 2017 he started to really make proper Halloween specials, which was fantastic. It was like the go-to classic reviews at this point. Seen so many other great YouTubers do that. Zach Guller is another guy. Love his energy. You know, he reviews classics. Loves seeing his videos. And just whether we all agree or disagree, just it is what it is, you know. Other great guys as well: Ross Johnson, Aidan Green, so many great people. Larry from Chillboard Productions is another great one. Black Nerd Comedy, he's funny, loving the bits. Drum Dums, horror guy, love his content. Mama's Geeky, love her content. Also, I love physical media content as well, which isn't really the aim of this YouTube channel, but maybe every once in a while. But this is really a movie reviewing channel. There's a guy called Jeff who loves physical media, love his content. Jacob Hubbard, I believe that's how you say his name, also does reviews as well, Halloween specials. I'm getting a little overboard, honestly. Just, you have no idea how much I love seeing these guys. It's just a great community we've developed, you know. Amari Point, another good fella. Also, Ty Jenkins, who comments on all of my videos. Thank you so much, man. Then 2019 was also a good year as well. I started reviewing the James Bond film series. And then going into 2020, everyone's favorite year, was the last year I stopped doing my Blu-ray collection video just because it was getting a little overboard. But I did do Blu-ray hauls every once in a while because there's a couple of Blu-ray YouTubers I watch as well. And so I did a great classic series, particularly on directors like Steven Spielberg, Christopher Nolan. Classic reviews. They're my favorite types of videos to do on this YouTube channel at the minute. Not just the Halloween special or even the Christmas special, which I do as well, by the way. Just in case you're new or haven't kept up in a while, I do that as well. But just classics in general. I mean, because when you look at these new up-and-coming directors, they look at some older directors, you know, like say, I don't know, Quentin Tarantino looked at Sergio Leone's Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and goes, yes, I want to do that myself. I myself experienced that on YouTube, seeing other YouTubers, yes, I really want to do this myself, you know. And for a while, I've been disenchanted with Greg simply because I love movies, and I know that may seem old to some, because negativity is important, and I do understand that, and I definitely will bring that back. 2022, I stopped doing it just because my stress can kind of, you know, be up and down. So And I just wanted to keep it as a positive YouTube channel for as long as I can. 2021, another good one. Reviewed some M. Night Shyamalan films, even though he's a very 50-50 director. When he hits, I think, anyway. And then about 2020, yeah, I started expanding my Halloween series to more videos, which was great. You know, reviewing movies like The Exorcist, Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, Psycho, all those great movies, and Halloween, of course, you know. 2022 was a great one. I did some pre-1970 series, which I did movies like Casablanca, On the Waterfront, Citizen Kane, 12 Angry Men. Then I think before then, I did It's a Wonderful Life. Then I did Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, 2 westerns, by the way. Very underrated genre westerns. And of course, Batman in particular is a hero of mine. So of course I'm going to do some Batman reviews as well. Like the Dark Knight trilogy, you know, the older Batmans. Mask of the Phantasm being my favorite Batman movie growing up. So 2022, 2023, those were good years. 2023 was sort of when I started to have this new intro with the water scenery with my name. So I'm going to continue pursuing that. Since I did my Future of the Channel video 2 years ago, and I'm going to continue pursuing that as much as I can. Reviewing Toy Story, I love doing that one. That was good. Some Disney films as well. And I started doing some game reviews as well. Like I've started reviewing all 3 Insomniac Spider-Man games and a couple of Assassin's Creed games. Hopefully I'll somewhat continue doing that, because I do actually kind of enjoy them. Going to review some classic ones as well. Last year I went mad with classic reviews. Breakfast Club I reviewed. First Blood I reviewed. Rambo First Blood. The Fugitive. Speed. I love Speed. And yeah, and then those two, and the first 2 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. A couple of other Disney movies in Bruges as well. And I also had a few friends along the way who aren't necessarily movie fans as much as I am, but maybe more into different hobbies, like say gaming. Like along the way, like Trips of 60, who's been with me since early 2017, I think, about 2017-ish, yeah. And also a couple of people before 2020, I think, I've been sharing my YouTube channel with. I haven't done that for a while, actually, just because other stuff have been getting in the way. I mean, if you guys follow on my Instagram, which I now link, I'm probably going to try and do it with as much social media platforms as I can. There's Blue Sky and Pinterest, which I don't really post on those occasionally, but I'll maybe share those accounts at some point. X is, or what used to be called Twitter, is pretty much dead at this point, but I'll still kind of share it still anyway. At some point, you know, maybe at the end of this year. And speaking of being positive, I started bringing back the A grades, just because I thought, why not? Movies or whatever deserve something, you know? And I think I might do that with every grade, whatever movie I review on the channel, you know? Then I did a guilty pleasure segment where I was sort of inspired by Chris Duckman's Hilariosity, just because Chris Duckman doing Hilariosities was fantastic, and I loved seeing those videos. So I just wanted to incorporate my own, you know, just call it guilty pleasure, where I review a movie that is so bad that it could be a movie where I don't like it, or I may like it, in fact, like those 2 Tomb Raider films and The Room. Hi, Mark. Yeah, those are some examples there. Then, of course, I've gained to review some shows, like Stranger Things. I reviewed the first 3 seasons. I'm hopefully going to review the 4th one in honor of season 5. Cobra Kai, reviewed Cobra Kai. Love that show so much. The Netflix Daredevil. Breaking Bad I reviewed, and then of course those Disney Plus Marvel shows I've done, and a couple of Star Wars ones as well, particularly the first 2 Mandalorian seasons. And some re-reviews as well, particularly for Spider-Man 3, Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith. I've really started to change my opinion on certain movies, you know, over the years. And even if they're not necessarily re-reviews, I could re-review some movies anyway. So this year, 2025, was the year where I moved to a different location. So back at my old house, which I used to film all the time, whenever I wasn't doing a movie review, when I was doing an updated video, I was sitting behind my Blu-ray collection, which unfortunately I do not have in this room because there's not enough space for this room. But I do have some certain shelves along there. It's just a lot of them are downstairs at the moment, because if you saw in my new location update and tour video, you can go check that out. It's on the channel. It was because that house that you've seen me since the beginning of my YouTube channel was getting a bit too big for my parents, and so I still live with my parents. And so, you know, it's just kind of a bit of a major way to figure out how to incorporate these videos. And no matter what YouTube video I'll make, there will hopefully be in this same background as possible. And at times I sometimes kind of edit my videos, but even if I mumble sometimes, and if my eye contact kind of wonks a little bit, because I'm still not the greatest at it, but I'm getting better at it, I'll still make these videos as long takeable as I can, long take videos. Plus that will not cause me too much stress, unless if I really needed to edit a part out of the video. But you know. But yeah, and guys, if you guys did watch my recent Halloween special, thank you. I did 10 videos, which was 1 video less than last year, which was okay, just because of my holiday I was on. And so, if you guys follow my Instagram, it got suspended, and I've made a new one. So I'm into other stuff like milkshakes and Guinness, the Irish drink, Slanshit. That's all on my Instagram if you want to go follow me. And I'll post some movie stuff every once in a while, like, you know, whatever. But I just wanted to say, guys, to those who have followed me since the beginning of my YouTube channel, there's probably a few names that I forgot to mention. But thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel from since the beginning. Whether you like the videos or not, and say what I could have done better, that's fine. You know, we all live and learn, and it is what it is with the world. And here's to another 10 years, if I'm able to. Because whenever I did my first year anniversary back in 2016, I was like, here's to another one. Did my 5th anniversary, 2020, I was like, here's to another 5. And here we are. Made an anniversary trilogy, I guess. So, and also, guys, just to tell you, because of streaming service now being a thing as much as cinemas, I'm also coming to the point where I really don't care whether I see a movie on the cinema as much as I really would love to. But I'm also going to try and catch a film either way as best as I can. Then again, I have a 4K TV, so any new film comes, like wherever it's Netflix, yada yada, it'll look good then. But all in all, guys, that is pretty much it for what I've got to say. And like I said before, thank you for those who have supported me over the years with my YouTube channel. It's been tremendous. I am now at 465 subscribers. I am almost at 500 subscribers. I thought I would have reached 1K now, but oh well, it is what it is. Small YouTuber's a small YouTuber, and I'm just here to have fun as I can. And I never really consider this a job, which I'm still currently looking for a part-time job anyway, which might not relate to YouTube channel or movies, but it will be what it will be. In case you are new to my channel, for whatever reason, I am a movie reviewer from the UK. I like to review movies, particularly classics. They're my favourite types to do. But of course, I do new releases as well. If you're new to my YouTube channel, yet again, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, notify that bell before you leave. All my social media links are in the description below. But if you're a returner, welcome back and hope you enjoyed my content so far. And for the 100th time, thank you for 10 years. And as always, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.